Today I want to talk to you about something a little bit personal. My first year as a dad. It's been wild, beautiful, exhausting, hilarious, and everything in between. If you're a new parent, a soon-to-be parent, or just curious what the first year really feels like, stick around, this is for you. Here are 3 things I've learned in the first year of fatherhood. Also, I just want to preface, I'm definitely not a professional. Every baby is different, and this is just one bloke's opinion. Lesson 1, be flexible. First thing I learned is you need to be flexible, like really flexible. You can't expect your life to look the same as it was before. The days of guaranteed 7.5 hours sleep, eating when you're hungry, or even showering are gone. Seriously, there were times where I didn't shower for 2 or 3 days, not on purpose, just because I forgot. Your plans will almost never go as you expect. I remember this time when my family and I traveled to Fiji and my son was only 6 months old, and we had an early flight back out to Australia, like very early. We got up really early, we packed everything. Just as we exited our accommodation, my son had what we call a poo explosion. There was poo everywhere, all over him, all over his pram, all over us, and it was chaos. And we just did the best that we could. We still made our flight, only barely, but we still made it. Being a parent kind of means just learning to roll with the punches. It's messy, it's unpredictable, but it's also kind of beautiful in its own wild way. Lesson number 2, presence over perfection. Be present. Easier said than done, I know. Life is competing for our attention constantly. Work, social media, relationships, notifications. It's a lot. But when you're with your child, try to really just be with them. There will come a time when they won't want to spend every minute with you, so soak it up while they do. I'm not perfect at this, but I really try and just be grateful for each phase. I remember when my son was just a few months old and he was just a little potato. He just ate, slept and pooped. And I would cover night shift so my wife could sleep. And I'd sit in this little bubble of late nights and watch the 24-hour Sonic the Hedgehog channel on Samsung TV. And now, less than a year later, he's crawling, laughing, crying, slapping, pulling, every other ing you can think of. He's a full-blown little toddler. Each stage is amazing in its own way, but it moves fast. You blink and they're changed. So do your best to enjoy it while it's happening. Lesson number 3, your identity will shift. Try and lean into it. You'll change. You're adding the role of parent to your many other roles. You'll care about things that you never imagined that you would care about. Like, I never thought I'd care about nappy brain so much, but here we are. You'll find yourself wanting to talk about your baby at almost every opportunity. You should do it. It's true that almost all your time will go to your baby, but that doesn't mean you have to give up everything else. If you love something, you'll try and make time for it. It's true that a lot of your time will go towards your child, but that doesn't mean you have to give up everything that you love. If you really care about something, you make space for it. My wife and I love to have friends over so we can play board games. We still try and have them over every now and again, and when baby goes to sleep, we can play for a couple hours. And sure, it's not the same as it was before, but it's still good. So you make time for what matters. If you have help, friends, siblings, parents, try and take it. Just try and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. Also, if you're going through this with someone, a partner for example, give them space and time too. My wife loves to read, so I try and give her as much time as she can to enjoy reading. She usually just falls asleep, but hey, that's also part of it. Sometimes it feels like you're losing yourself in parenthood. You're not. You're just leveling up, and I think that's powerful. Some people their whole identity will be being a parent, and that's perfectly fine. If you're watching this, you're probably not that type of person. You're probably someone like me who loves being a parent, but also loves other things too. And personally, I think when you create space for other things that you love, when you come back to being in parent mode, you're refreshed and you're better at it. So yeah, they're just 3 of the biggest lessons I've learned from my first year of being a dada. So just to recap, number 1, be flexible. Life won't go to plan often. Number 2, be present, because these moments, they just fly by. And 3, let yourself change, because the version you're growing into is something beautiful. Whether you're a dad, a mum, or just someone trying to figure it all out, you're not alone. This channel's all about building a community of people where we can be present, real, and supportive for ourselves and for each other and for our children too. If you want to come hang out, join us in Discord. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.